Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Tuesday, the 21st of February, 2023. So, what I would like to do is approach this video in two very rational ways. The first half of the video, I'd like to talk about the games I played today, talk about how things went with them, what I think about them, and then I'd like to have the second half basically be about the channel performance overall this week and today, because I do feel like I need to address it. It's important, okay? First half, let's get to it. Today, we did two new releases. After many, many weeks, where essentially the only new release I was really playing was Hogwarts Legacy. Last night I finished One Piece Odyssey, which freed up my schedule and allowed me to play the two new releases for today. The first was Like a Dragon Ishin. The second was Atomic Heart. Okay? Let's talk about each one in order here. Like a Dragon Ishin is the modern release of a game from 2014 that is supposed to be a spin-off game in the Yakuza series, because they used to be called Yakuza, now they're called Like a Dragon, okay? Essentially what it is similar gameplay to Yakuza, but set into the end of feudal Japanese times. The way of the samurai is on the way out, the way of modern technology with handguns and the like is on the way in, and so this is supposed to be a unique story of the characters from Yakuza, but not really. And the way I say that is, Cosmic Kiryu is the main character. The other characters from Yakuza are in it. I already encountered Akiyama today, but they're not called that, and they're not those characters. They're completely different characters with different names. They just look the same. So, really, I mean, the only direct connection to Yakuza is that they look the same. That's it. Now, combat-wise, the game is very similar to Yakuza in the way that you have four combat styles, okay? There's hand-to-hand. There's with the sword, the katana. There's the gun, handgun style. And then there is the dancer style, which essentially is a combination of sword and gun. And each style plays differently, although admittedly, yeah, it's kind of similar to Yakuza, where you have your combos of light and heavy attacks, and then usually some kind of a grab or a guard breaker, and then you have your heat moves that build up over time. You can use them to do big finishers and combos and the like. And that's basically how you finish up the stuff, like combat. And I like the heat moves. The heat moves have always been one of the highlights of the Yakuza franchise. They're very much present in this game. Also, once the game opens up, there's all the similar style of content that used to be in Yakuza. Oh, look, there's the karaoke bar. Oh, look, here's a little side mission you could do and help someone in the town and get a reward for it. Fighting the gangs in the streets and things like that are all present here, okay? Of course, there is some new content as well. When you're on the run from the guards, you don't want them to catch you. You got to hide out and stuff like that. However, you got to understand this game is from 2014, and it was modernized and ported now to be worldwide, but it definitely plays like an older Yakuza game. It doesn't have as good of combat as maybe the last couple of Yakuzas had, and it definitely shows in the gameplay, okay? One of the major gripes I have with the game's first 2 hours are story intro, and I'm going to be honest, I like Yakuza, but even me doing this premiere stream, I was getting bored during the first couple of hours where it was just cutscene, 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 cutscene. I'm like, oh my god. Like, when do I finally get to play the game? When? Hour 3. Finally, when you hit your third hour of gameplay, the game opens up to standard content you would expect in like a Yakuza game. And you can wander around the town, fight the random gangs, do the missions you discover, and now the game becomes way more fun. But man, those first 2 hours were rough. And here's what happened. My attendance started great, and over the course of 2 hours of this crazy story development, my attendance went boo. And then by the time that we finally got to the better part of the game, I went from over 400 viewers to barely 250. That sucks. I really feel like the pacing at the beginning of the game should have been much better. You know what they say, first impressions are everything. My concern now, being honest, is I just bought a $60 game that had a really slow first 2 hours, and hundreds of people who tuned in for the beginning may say, oh, that was boring, and never come back, not realizing that probably won't be representative of the entire game. They just did a really bad job of pacing the intro. That third hour was good. I actually really enjoyed the third hour of gameplay today, and I kind of wish the whole day was like that. So overall, Like a Dragon Ishin, so far I like it. It is very similar to the older Yakuza games, which is fine. I wish it had better pacing at the beginning, but now that we've gotten into the third hour, I'm actually enjoying myself, and I hope that more people will actually come back and give it a chance now that we've passed by that slow beginning. Okay? Now, let's talk about today's second new release, Atomic Heart. This game, I had absolutely no idea what to expect, and when the game opens, It feels like Bioshock Infinite combined with other things. It's like this grandiose intro explaining this communist world that you now live in, and everything is futuristic, and all these robots and crazy new technology are in place, and it seems like, oh, you're in the utopia. Until all hell breaks loose about 40 minutes in, when all the robots start rebelling and trying to kill you. And now the world goes to hell in a handbasket. You're now trying to figure out exactly what's going on. You have a robotic hand that talks to you, and it's basically your companion trying to explain what's going on, trying to say, oh, there's like someone who was a deserter or a rebel or a betrayer who is the one who corrupted all the technology, and now it sucks because now everything's going haywire. Maybe you can fix it. And man, the world is weird and creepy. The robots all look very generic, like crash test dummies. And they are tough. Like, they're not easy enemies at all. They're tough right from the get-go. They're punching you for giant chunks of health. Your weapons are slow. You know, you have guns, but you get a shotgun, but you don't have that much ammo. So you got to use the axe a lot, and the axe is kind of slow and lumbering and sucks. Now, the game, I would say, is a combination of various different factors. At first, it almost feels like a survival horror-style game. But as you start to get more weapons and get to an upgrade system, now it feels like Bioshock. Like, tonight, in this first 2 hours of gameplay that I did, I unlocked the ability to electrocute things and also freeze them with a cryogenic blast, and I upgraded the blast. So now I could freeze enemies and basically wail on them until they die, which is good, actually. There's a lot of platforming and or exploring and puzzles, but at the same time, there's a lot of looting. The looting is completely unique. Your hand basically acts like a vacuum. These tentacles come out of your hand, you go zoop, and you just suck everything up in the room. I've never seen anything like that in a game before. It's pretty unique that you could just, you know, suck up all these items. Now, the game has some weird shit, all right? Some of the dialogue is odd. There's no exaggeration. How weird is this? The first time you run into a robot that is an upgrade station, it's a horny upgrade station, and it says sexual things to you constantly. First, it tries to kill you, and you have to hack it. Then once you hack it, it still says disgustingly sexual things to you while you're trying to learn the upgrade system. It's obnoxious. I fucking muted the game because I couldn't concentrate on what I was trying. I was trying to read stuff in the upgrade, and it was just talking nasty. Like, shut the fuck up. It's a stupid game. It's a robot. I want to hear this dumb shit. I just want to concentrate so I can learn all the upgrade system. So it's really weird that it has weird shit like that. I don't know if the game designers thought it was funny. It's not. It's actually obnoxious and intrusive to the enjoyment of the game. I'm just being introduced to the upgrade trees and how to upgrade my weapons. Why the fuck do I want to hear this? I can't even concentrate. So it is stupid. And there's a few things in the game like that, although not too many. Like, I would say that was the most obnoxious thing all night. However, what I will say is after playing it for about 2 hours, I'm going to be honest, it's clunky, man. The combat is not very refined. A lot of the times, it's hard to control where you're going when you're dodging. The swings are kind of like floaty and not concise. The enemies are glitchy. Twice tonight, I fought an enemy that was a tough enemy, and they're like going, as they're attacking you, they're like vibrating. It looks like they're having a seizure, but then they're attacking you and they hit you for like 50, 60% damage per hit, and you're like, what the hell is going on? It's not supposed to look like that. You know, there's some platforming. The platforming's a little wonky. It doesn't feel polished. Let's put it that way. There's scenes that when these scripted things are happening, it looks amazing. It's like you're playing Bioshock or you're playing another game. But then as soon as you get to like the combat, it's clunky. And I hope it improves. I hope that over time, if I buy more upgrades, I find more weapons, and I upgrade the weapons and stuff, it'll be better. But now, actually, I think the combat is my least liked part of the game. I like the exploration. I like the world design. The plot right now is intriguing. I don't like the combat, and it seems like, sadly, the combat is a giant part of the game. So, first stream, I would say it was all right. And in fact, attendance was high. We had over 400 viewers all night on a late stream because no one knew what to make of this game, and everyone was kind of tuning in to see what the hell is it. And I don't even know if we can answer that. At the end of the 2 hours, is it Bioshock? No, not really. The combat of Bioshock is way more refined. Is it kind of like one of these, is it like Stalker or an open world RPG? No, it's not like that either. Is it like Fallout? No, it's definitely not like Fallout. I can't even put my finger on, is it like Metro? Maybe like Metro, but then you have these abilities you don't have in Metro. It just seems like a mishmash of different games and genres we've played before, but it's hard to put your finger on exactly what it is, right? So I didn't dislike it. I didn't love it. I thought it was all right. I'm willing to give it another stream coming on Thursday, only because I want to see if it gets better. And if it does get better, then maybe I can commit to the full playthrough. But if it ends up kind of like meh by the end of the next stream, I might not do a full playthrough. I guess we're going to see what happens, okay? So the good news is both new releases are decent. neither one is a hard pass or, oh God, a disappointment. At the same time, neither one blew me away and was like, oh my God, it's amazing either. I'm kind of like, damn, let's play some more before I make a judgment, all right? However, the one thing today that I got to be honest about, all right? And I hope you don't take it the wrong way because I'm not trying to be negative here, but it's a double new release day. Support today was really slow. Not only just for a double new release day, and just a day in general. I'm not kidding you. Every other day this week, I had more support overall than I had today on the double new release day, including the React stuff I did, including slow days like a One Piece day. Yeah, I actually got more support yesterday during the One Piece streams than I did today. That's crazy to think about. And the other thing, today was the final day before we're going to have a big drop in my members here on DSP Gaming, because we had a big member bomb last month, and I've been warning you guys about this for 3 weeks, that if we didn't get closer to the members goal by the time that member bomb hit, now it's going to be very hard to hit it. And today was the last day. Guess how many members we got? 0. 0 new members. So it's going to be really hard now to hit that members goal. What's hilarious about it is, all month, everyone told me they liked the members goal idea. I was motivated. And this is an idea we did 2 years ago, and it was a giant success on my streams, doing a classic games challenge like this. And everyone was excited when I announced it. And everyone said, yeah, this is great. But it just didn't motivate anyone to become a member this month for whatever reason. And then tonight on the late stream, someone goes, oh, well, it's a bad members goal. I don't like it. It's like, so you waited till the 21st of the month to tell me this. Like, literally, that was the first person all month that said, oh, I don't think the member goal is very good. Everyone told me it was good. So I'm kind of shocked, you know. I thought new release day, we had way more viewers today than we had all week, because all week long it was me doing older playthroughs and things we've been doing for a while. And the support just was the slowest all week. It shocked me, okay? Now, here's the good news. It's not the end of the world. This is not, oh my God, we're going out of business kind of shit. Absolutely not. Don't take it that way. I'm just making a factual observation, and I don't know what happened there. You know, it very well could be, you know, I'm off tomorrow. It could be on Thursday when I play these games again, that there will be support for them. Maybe some people stayed away from the streams today because they want to play the games themselves, and they'll come back in a couple of days when I resume, and maybe they'll come support the streams. I don't know. All right. But it did surprise me. It blindsided me. I thought for sure today would actually be the best day of the week, and maybe we would have a rallying and hit the members goal, and the complete opposite happened. All right. So here's the deal. Tomorrow I'm off. I hope that you guys enjoy whatever you do. If you watch videos here on DSP Gaming, please enjoy. And I certainly hope that if you are enjoying these new playthroughs, please remember to like the videos and leave comments on them. This engagement is absolutely key for the new playthroughs, because that will allow me to get the engagement I need to bring more new eyes to this channel, which I definitely need after the last couple of months where there has not been a lot going on besides maybe Dead Space and that first few streams of Hogwarts. It's been slow. So I'm hoping these new games will reinvigorate the channel and bring more people here to check out the content, all right? But that being said, what I'm hoping for is later in this week, things will turn around, all right? We'll see what happens. Now, here's the thing. I made a decision today. Based on what happened today, I would actually prefer to play more Atomic Heart than Like a Dragon Ishin on Thursday, and here's why. I know what Like a Dragon Ishin is going to be. It's going to be like Yakuza. I have no idea what Atomic Heart's going to be like. So I want to play more of it. So we're going to do Atomic Heart on the first stream on Thursday, and then Like a Dragon Ishin will be the late stream on Thursday. So that way we'll have played the equivalent amount of gameplay of each of them by the end of Thursday, and I'll be able to make my decision if I want to keep playing Atomic Heart moving forward, or if we want to drop it and do something different. And I'll tell you the game that's kind of a shoo-in right now that everyone else seems to want, the Metroid Prime remake that just came out on Switch. People seem to really be adamant that they want it. So that would likely be what I would play if we drop Atomic Heart. So let's see what happens on Thursday. We'll do Atomic Heart first, Like a Dragon Ishin late. Okay, now keep in mind, there's all kinds of variety of content coming next week. We've got DSP versus the Internet React content on DSP Reacts on Friday, plus Oblivion. All right. On Saturday, we got a whole day-long React event over on DSP Reacts where I'm reacting to the Pro Jared documentary. Then Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, we got 3 full-time days of gameplay where it's going to be Hogwarts Legacy, Oblivion, more Like a Dragon Ishin, and either more Atomic Heart, or likely we'll start with Metroid Prime, depending on what you guys think and what I decide. All right? I know this was a very long daily wrap because there was a lot to talk about. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the day off. I hope to see you on Thursday where we can make a definitive decision about the future, and hopefully we can kind of flip this thing on its head, and hopefully support will get back to normal levels. All right, guys? Thank you very much. Enjoy the day off. See you Thursday. Peace out.